How can I help, my number one detective?
How well do you know Hulk Sanchez?
Well, I know the guy can scarf down half a dozen burgers at a time. He's the best linebacker ever to play for the Manatees. He also told me he's really psyched to play college ball next year.
Manatees?
Paseo Del Mar's high school football team. They're number one this year, all because of Hulk. He's their star.
College football?
Hulk's dream is to become a great college football star and then play for the Miami Dolphins. He lives and breathes football.
Do you know Connie Watson?
I've seen her around, but we've never had a class together. I don't think she's ever been to Maxine's.
Why do you think she's never been to the diner?
I'm not sure. She's very private about what she does after school.
What can you tell me about Hal Tanaka?
Well, for one thing, his name isn't really Hal. He uses Hal because his Japanese name is way hard to pronounce. He's an exchange student who's all study, no play. And he's obsessed with getting a college scholarship. Poor guy.
What's wrong with wanting a college scholarship?
I feel sorry for him because he's missing out on all the fun of high school. He needs to seriously chill.
Daryl, do you know where I could get Jake Rogers' locker combination?
Sorry, can't help you on that one. I'm good, but not that good. Maybe try something close to home, like his birthday or his address.
Hal, Connie, and Hulk didn't seem to like Jake very much. I think they all know something about Jake's death. I just don't know what.
If you only had something more solid, I know the police would take you more seriously. But be careful, Nancy. You're in this pretty deep. Things are starting to heat up.
See you later.
Bye, Nancy.
How's it going?
What can you tell me about Connie Watson?
She hangs out at the gym a lot. I heard she's been having a real tough time.
Tough time?
I heard she's been having a cash flow problem.
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
That dude is always studying. He's a huge fan of mine, real smart guy. But I never understood why a brain like Tanaka would hang out with slime like Jake Rogers.
Fan?
Tanaka never missed a game. That is, until he started hanging out with Jake.
Hal was a friend of Jake's?
Let's just say I saw them talking together a lot. Jake's locker was right next to Hal's. Now that I think of it, last time I saw them together, Hal seemed pretty upset.
What can you tell me about Daryl Gray?
He seems like a cool guy. His family used to sponsor the annual football awards dinner until last year. You know, he's the one who found Jake's body.
How could I get into Jake's locker?
I could tear the door off with my teeth, but it might be easier to just ask Hal Tanaka. His locker was right next to Jake's.
Bye.
I'm out of here.
Hi, Nancy.
Have you heard of Hulk Sanchez?
Heard of him? Hulk holds the conference record for quarterback sacks. He's been the state's #1 player since he was a freshman. He's also a candidate for a big university, even with his injury.
Injury?
Hulk got hurt a few weeks ago. Ever since that game, he hasn't played the same. I worry that his chances of playing for a top school are not as good as before his injury.
Do you know Connie Watson?
Yes, We've been in a few classes together. I think she was dating Jake Rogers.
What can you tell me about Daryl Gray?
Daryl found Jake's body this morning. He's very popular and a good politician, too. Just like his father.
Like his father?
Yes, Daryl's father is former U.S. Senator Eugene Gray. I hear he was a great politician, but not a very good businessman. I think his company went bankrupt a few years ago.
Do you know the combination to Jake Rogers' locker?
I'm sorry, Nancy. I can't help you with that.
Hulk said your locker was right next to Jake's. Are you sure you don't know the combination?
I remember one day Jake was mad because he couldn't open his locker. He told me he wished I had a phone handy. Would that help?
Talk to you later.
Farewell, Nancy.
What's up, Nancy?
What do you know about Hulk Sanchez?
He's a big jock on campus. Never dated him or anything.
Hulk told me money's been tight for you these days.
What a dork. Hulk Sanchez doesn't know the first thing about my life. He needs to get a life and stop talking about mine.
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
Not very well. He's an exchange student from Japan and a total workaholic. He told me he's trying to get a scholarship for college. Lately, he's looking really burnt out. I think the pressure is getting to him.
What pressure?
Hal is maxing out on course hours this year. He needs to prove himself if he's going to get a scholarship. If he doesn't get a scholarship, he'll have to go back to Japan. That would be a total disgrace for his family.
How well do you know Daryl Gray?
I wish I knew him better. He's the only guy I'd ever consider dating. He's student council president, holds a cool job at a diner called Maxine, and drives a Porsche 911.
Drives a Porsche and works at a diner? That doesn't compute.
Daryl's family was rich and used to throw major parties all the time, but not anymore.
Do you know the combination to Jake Rogers' locker?
Why would I have known the combination of that jerk's locker? Why are you asking so many questions, Nancy? You're not working for the police, are you? I gotta go now. Later. Why all the questions? What's going on with you, Nancy?
Didn't I hear you were dating Jake?
Hey, a girl can make a mistake, can't she? I gotta go now. Later.
Hi, this is Jake's locker. Hello?
Hi, Ned. I'm in a jam. Do you think you can help me out?
Nancy, to open the victim's locker, I'd think of a way to make the owner's name into numbers, like maybe on a phone.
Hi, Nancy.
Connie told me you study too hard. Is that true?
Connie doesn't know my study habits. I can handle my studies.
Do you know why Jake had a video camera in his locker?
I didn't know Jake was interested in video. I avoided him whenever I could.
Talk to you later.
I must go now, Nancy.
That medallion Connie is wearing is kanji for crane. Dianabol is a steroid and was one of the drugs stolen from the drug depot.
How's it going?
Tell me about the robbery at the drug depot pharmacy.
Why would I know about a robbery? All I know about is football. I'm not into pushy girls. Do me a favor, bother someone else.
I'm really sorry you got injured. Does that affect your chances of playing college ball?
Where'd you hear that? I'm as strong as ever. I'm not into pushy girls. Do me a favor, bother someone else.
Do you know why Jake had a video camera in his locker?
I didn't pay much attention to Jake. I'm tired of talking about that loser.
How can I help, my #1 detective?
Do you know why Jake had a video camera in his locker?
Well, Jake was a member of the film club. He was always messing around with video equipment.
Film club?
A former student donated some high-tech video equipment to the club. Jake was filming his own project.
Any idea what Jake's film project was about?
Not sure. I guess he was shooting a documentary, because I never saw him with a script or any actors.
Looks like Jake had a hold on both Hulk and Connie. What now?
Look for some incriminating evidence, or just wait for one of them to squeal. My guess is, Hulk's the one who had the muscle to take on Jake. It could never have been Connie.
Why would Jake have an old English book in his locker?
Jake wasn't really what you'd call a scholar. I don't know why he'd have that book.
Was Jake interested in judo?
You're kidding, right? The only physical thing Jake did was to think up new ways to get other people to do his work for him.
What do you know about the break-in at the pharmacy?
Well, the police thought it was a prank at first because it didn't look like anything had been taken. Then the pharmacist found one particular drug missing. I think it was a steroid or something.
See you later.
Take care, detective.